Hey everyone, Megan Olivi here in Las Vegas, and I am joined by one of the stars of Saturday night's main event, Wonderboy Thompson. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So how's fight week going? You said this has been pretty easy so far for you.
Yeah, so far it's easy. You know, we got media today, but right now just focused on cutting weight and getting ready mentally for the fight Saturday.
Let's talk about that fight. Joe Silva calls and says, hey, we'd like you to fight Johny Hendricks, former champ. What's your reaction?
Well, at the time, I think it was Thanksgiving when I found out. So I was stuffing my face. Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness, you know, the former welterweight champion. At first I was nervous, but then I was like, you know what? This is what I've been asking for. You know, I'm ranked number 8 in the division right now. I want to fight the world's best. My goal is to have that strap around my waist, so let's do it.
Do you feel like when you take on a fight with a guy like Johny Hendricks, who's got a lot of notoriety, it helps build you as a fighter so fans start to realize, hey, I'm Wonderboy and this is what I have to bring to the table?
Exactly. You know, I mean, now is my chance to show the UFC and the fans that I'm ready for this next level of competition. My first main event was last July against another kind of a similar style to Johny Hendricks with Jake Ellenberger. So, you know what? I'm feeling very confident for this fight.
When you look at him as a fighter inside that octagon, what do you see?
I see a powerful guy. You know, he is a very strong guy. I've seen, you know, some of his footage, some of his fights before. He throws guys around, you know. But his weight is on point this time, so I think he's going to be a lighter weight when he steps in the octagon. He does have power in his left hand, but I think my movement, my style, is going to be able to keep him at bay and pick him apart. We
know you have this insane karate style, very unique just to you, but you do train with some people that know some stuff about wrestling.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit. You know, I've been training with, you know, Chris Weidman, the former middleweight champion, and will be again. You know, to have somebody in on your legs as strong as Chris, as experienced as Chris, definitely helps you out. You know, makes those 170s seem like they're nothing.
Do you feel like when you work with Chris, you're able to take it into a different level because he was a champion, but also he's bigger than you?
He's a strong guy, the strongest guy I've ever sparred with. And technically, in the wrestling, the best.
Yeah.
So it definitely gives you a real good sense of, you know, of joy. I guess you could say that you know, you've gone with the best. So when you're stepping out there against somebody at 170, it seems easy.
You started as the co-main event on the pay-per-view card. Things got shaken up due to injury, and now you guys are the main event, which means it's 5 rounds.
It was actually a relief. You know, I was looking forward to doing a 5-minute round fight with Johny Hendricks. That's what I've been training for. You know, I'm training for whenever I step in there to face Robbie Lawler, you know, for that championship belt, which is going to be 5-minute rounds. For my last few camps, I've been doing 5-5s.
Do you feel like the fact that now there is an additional 10 minutes tacked on, that benefits you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's one of my attributes is my cardio. You know, of course, my second fight in the UFC, weight cut was bad. I learned a lot from that experience, but right now I think my weight's on point, my cardio's on point, and ready for a 5-round fight. If I don't ever go out there looking for the knockout, if it happens, it happens.
So when you do kind of envision how this whole thing goes down, what do you see in your head?
In my head, you know, I've always prepared for a 5-minute round fight, just mentally. You know, that definitely makes me feel comfortable, but I see myself putting them away. I see myself knocking him out with you know, keeping my distance, using my hands and feet, and hopefully put a foot upside his head. So we'll see.
If you come out victorious, where does it put you? Where are you in the grand scheme of things in that welterweight division?
I'm going for the title. So I'm asking for that title shot after this fight.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm sure you're going to put on quite the performance. Best of luck to you. Always a pleasure to see you perform and to speak to you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.